We're glad you're here to learn how to save money. Saving is a skill that can be acquired, and it becomes easier the more you do it. We'll go over some useful advice and methods that will help you begin saving money and reach your financial objectives. So, if you're ready to take control of your financial future. Making and setting financial goals. A crucial first step in managing your money is to create a budget. You can maintain tabs on your expenditures, spot waste, remain organized, and keep tabs on your net worth with its assistance. Financial objectives should be part of a successful budget in order to keep you focused on the need of investing and saving. Goals for the short term, the long term, and indicators of success should all be included in the budget. Clearly outlining your financial objectives may provide you the knowledge you need to make wise choices. Short-term objectives are those that can be completed within a year, such as getting a new laptop, updating your furnishings, paying off a debt rapidly, or setting aside money for a trip. Additionally, you have to maintain an emergency fund that covers at least 3 to 6 months' worth of spending. Medium-term objectives last more than a year and might include things like paying off bigger debts or saving up a set amount of money. Long-term objectives often pertain to accumulating money and saving for retirement. Automating savings with recurring deposits. Living within one's means is insufficient for anybody who wants to establish financial security. Additionally, you must consistently contribute to a savings or retirement account. You may set up automatic deposits to a different checking or savings account to make saving easier. Once established, you may choose the amount and frequency of recurring transfers of money between your accounts. Transfers that are automated have their own objectives. You are no longer need to consider making regular deposits and avoiding errors like overspending and impulsive purchases. Automation makes it very easy for customers to associate a payment with a recurring calendar event. Automated transfers provide timely, safe, and easy automation incomes that deposit automatically to the account by agreeing to contribute a predefined amount on a regular basis. Ideally, no sooner than after substantial payments, for example, rent payment. Living within your means and cutting back unnecessary spending. The first step in gaining control over your money is to create a budget. Understanding your needs, spending money wisely, and remaining within your overhead are highly important. This entails reducing wasteful expenditure, which should often begin outside. If your budget cannot support it, you must give up any expenses like monthly textbook subscriptions, streaming music services, movie platforms, and party supplies, among other things. However, you also need to take into account acceptable requirements. However, any expense that is not absolutely necessary should be cut out of the budget immediately and analyzed to see whether it makes sense. Put off impulsive purchases by considering the necessity and expense of the item and avoiding dubious marketing strategies. Begin creating an electronic budget by adopting smart saving tools like Mint, which empower users to take charge of their money. Shopping around for the best prices and looking for deals. For many individuals, the problem is worsened by not understanding what goes into determining how much something costs. The cost of products and services, the quantity of customers, the level of competition, and the location of the companies that trade in the same commodity are only a few of the variables that affect prices. Even while the procedure could appear complicated, it is really pretty straightforward. By comparing prices offered by rivals and doing your shopping whenever feasible without leaving the home from the comfort of your living room. Currently, the majority of municipal and state governments provide citizens programs that encourage people to be aware of their rights and use money-saving tactics when making purchases. Since every store and vendor has a distinct price strategy, you should always perform your research in advance to guarantee that you receive the most value for your money. This action is also known as the cost-conscious consumers seek to reduce spend step. Consider using internet comparison shopping sites to get the greatest offers and further secure your finances by paying with cash. Paying off debt and considering consolidating student loans. Your path and life's objectives don't have to be defined by debt. A sound financial plan and beneficial financial habits pay a debt-free financial state is crucial, and paying off more debt will enable you to deal with extra debt in an intelligent way and cut the payments period in half. The best strategy is to fully pay off all of your debts. Credit may be used creatively to drive the required change toward living within one's means. But there are substantial differences in the cost of tuition. Student loans are often used to pay off these obligations. Therefore, spreading out income over time has proven useful in hastening debt repayment while making investments. When payments is challenging and adjusting to current income at the beginning of a new period of life is tough, consolidation of student loans may be an option. This is accomplished by having private lenders pool all current loans into a single, bigger loan with an average tenure of around 20 years. Monitor your bank balances to avoid overdraft fees and other surprises. There is no justification for being caught off guard by overdraft fees and other unwanted charges after revenue sources have been fully exploited. In most cases, the issue with account squaring is caused by outside costs rather than true inaccuracies. Also, keep in mind that all personal bank accounts have minimal balances. Improved protection against various unexpected payments imposed as a result of failing to keep track of checkbooks has been requested in response to bank balance updates on cell phones. Customers may prevent extra fees by keeping track of their spending and paying just what they have already done, rather than borrowing money or needing bank assistance. Skipping the morning coffee and finding ways to make ends meet. No matter what your financial objectives are, dining out and depending on unnecessary purchases is a problem that is tied to the job for which you are also responsible. The key would be to maximize the many that are accessible while setting daily priorities, reducing huge factor costs that budget more of one income. Prioritizing what income earner has to be taken care of initially and what war-ready wastes a cutter needs to unwind from after compilation of recurrent payments pays wonders. People who wish to save money often give up their morning coffee, which lowers their total bill prices for less important pleasures. However, modifying habitual sources of overspending is the best way to jumpstart personal financial reductions that are certain to persist. A feeling of penalty that is inflatedly larger than payments may result from eating out and luxury, missing items, telecom bundles, or using too many apps on too few promises. Reorganize your consumption habits, recognize trends, establish routines, and commit to organizing your meals during busy barter weeks. Then, to assist you optimize your prospects for debt savings, plan a chosen spend on the available items of apps. Some investing techniques that are focused on making the proper life choices may significantly increase cost-saving efficiencies, which be sensible despite the fact that you produce has hit yet. Invest in index funds and create an emergency fund. Investing is crucial and often determines where the race will be held. Before asking too many questions, think about investment strategies that regulate how assets flows should be adequately diversified to cover any expectations for unfavorable wishes for losses and gains yield expectations established even in the early years. Given insights, both long and short positions should seek for a chance to deploy money in both directions depending on the preferences of the investor, often with a rare overview of crises and warrants 2 firestorms likely. Taking advantage of employer-sponsored savings plans. Any professional with money-saving habits would be accustomed to team with support-provided benefit packages, so combined effort when steaming within excellent work environments naturally remains perpetual. However, employers have access to a variety of funding opportunities, including 401(k), ESOPs, employee stock ownership plans, and members' health households benefiting via demand funding now more than ever. All of these different strategies work together to align daily ordinary finance with general treasury management expenses goals that are highly aiming now. Qualified funds are then drafted following on availability around risk approach that may be elevated less estimated set new competition standards, whereby public knowledge contributes to sensible savings on uniquely designed plans. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Financial Tech channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.